Let's talk a little bit about the facts. It's at 2050 San Fernando Road, LA, California, 90065, on the corner of San Fernando Road and Division. And we understand that prior to the school's opening, there will be a traffic light there with left-hand turn signals. It opens in September 2011, and we're really glad about this. I just changed this slide about a week or two ago. You know that a few weeks ago, Superintendent Cortines and the Board of Education told us that we would have an early start at all schools in LA Unified. And that early start would be August of 2011. He came back about 2 weeks ago and said, wait a minute, with the budget, we have to concentrate on the budget. We have to concentrate on budget deficits. So we need to push the opening of any new schools back to September 2011. But schools that currently this year opened up in August of 2010 will be opening in August 2011 for next year, but not Central Regional High School 13. And you may have heard of this referred to by another name, in addition to Central Regional High School number 13. That's its construction name. Its original name was Taylor Yards, because it was a switching area for the trains. The estimated enrollment in September 2011 is 1,594 students. And for the first year, we will have grades 9 to 11 only. We will not bring seniors in next year. And you may say, why? Well, there's two reasons why. First reason is that we want to allow seniors, 11th graders this year, who will be seniors next year, to stay at their school. And graduate with their class. They've spent 3 years at their school. They know how the school works. They know their teachers. They know what's expected of them. So we want them to finish the year at their high school and graduate from that school. And we're able to do that with this school in this area because when we move other students out of the schools, we have enough room to leave seniors in. But when you look at other schools that LA Unified has built in previous years, particularly in the Belmont zone of choice, all students went over, even seniors. There was no choice. The other reason we're not bringing seniors in the first year is because when you bring seniors in, you have to go through accreditation, the accreditation process. And to open a brand new school, and here we are in February, mid-February, we do not know which of the applicants will occupy the school. And to try to open the school by September and begin the accreditation process in October is too difficult. So we have found that when we are able to allow the seniors to stay at their school, graduate with their class, and start with 9th through 11th grade. Now for the following year, in September 2012, we will have a senior class. And we'll have a graduating class. Our first class will be the class of 2013. So in 2012, we estimate the enrollment, or the demographers estimate the enrollment at 1761. Let's talk a little bit about the organization of the school, because I know there is some confusion about this. This is one high school. It is one high school that will have one name, but it will be made up of 5 small autonomous schools, much like a college campus. When you go to UCLA, you may be in the School of Medicine, you may be in the School of Architecture, the School of Education, School of Business Administration, Finance, etc. They have little schools, individual, self-contained, small schools. It's the same idea with this school. So one school, one name, one mascot, one set of school colors, one athletic program, one band, one of all those types of things, but 5 small autonomous schools. And we want all students from each of the 5 autonomous schools to be able to participate in any of the athletics, any of the sports teams, the band, the drill team, color guard, cheerleaders, and so on and so forth. Go back a minute, Joseph. The school is designed to function as 5 small, separate, autonomous schools. Originally, the school was built with an administration building to house a traditional type of principal and 5 small learning communities. Research has shown that that is really not enough to increase student achievement. And we have gone from our traditional high schools. For instance, when I was principal of Wilson High School, and I went there in 2002, I had 3,300 students. How could I get to know all those students? And many of the students felt no connection whatsoever to school. So the first thing that we did in our big traditional high schools, in our comprehensive high schools, is we started to break them down into small learning communities. Small groups of students that would work with 14 to 18 teachers and 1 administrator. You get to know your students, and guess what we found? We found that achievement increased. And then we went and visited schools back east, on the East Coast, and we found these small schools. And we saw that achievement was increasing even more. And we're seeing the breakup of even our more traditional schools that started out with small learning communities. They're starting to break up into small schools. And this way, you have a group of 350 to 400 students with anywhere from 14 to 18 teachers and 1 administrator, and you get to know each other. You get to know the parents, the families, and the bond that is formed helps students achieve better in school. So that's the purpose for this school having 5 small autonomous schools. Next slide.